Don't ruin your life. Follow your dreams until you shouldn't. If you have a career goal in life, a vision for your future vocation that you are strongly drawn to or will regret never attempting, then as soon as possible, take the first step in that direction, even if you're still in high school. Even if that step is just researching or gathering information, take the first step, because it's an irrefutable fact that if you never take the first step toward a goal, you'll never get there. Everything, a career, starting a business, writing a book, taking a trip, learning a musical instrument, language, or sport, begins with a first step. Don't wait until everything is just right. Don't wait until all your ducks are in a row, until everything is mentally, physically, and financially tidied up. Everything will never be exactly right. There will always be some small or large obstacle, some detail, or some excuse for waiting. Take the first step, even if it's a tiny one, right now, when things are what they are. If achieving your goal is truly important, then the next step and the next will follow. Pursue your career passions starting now and continue as diligently as possible. But by age 30, if your dream career isn't providing significant financial support, then you should get a job that can fully support you, even if you see it as temporary. When I say fully support, I mean it must support you and your family if you have one, and leave enough left over for a retirement fund and for emergencies. You can still follow your dream career in your spare time, but you must make sure you don't undermine your entire financial future. 30 years isn't a magic number, but it's a milestone age since it's a multiple of 10. At 30, most people are still relatively young and healthy. 30 is also a significant portion of your probable lifespan, yet still a decade or so below the halfway point. After that, it becomes harder to learn new things, harder to summon the physical and psychological energy to set out on a new career, and harder to find a business that will hire you. At 30, if your dream vocation hasn't generated enough money to support you and to invest for retirement and emergencies, you're risking an unhappy future. Your remaining earning years are now greatly limited. If you think you can live a satisfying life on Social Security payments alone, you're either delusional or your definition of a satisfying life is limited. Not wrong or bad, just limited. I'm sure you've heard or read stories of people that stayed with their dreams for years and years, struggling along, and finally achieved great success. But you've heard these stories, 1, because they are rare, and 2, because they end with success versus failure, both of which make them interesting. You will not find stories about the hundreds of thousands of people who never became successful actors, dancers, rock stars, artists, or sports professionals. Being poor while you're young is bad enough. I say that from extremely stressful personal experience. But you really don't want to be old and poor.